Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot from ElliotOracle.com, and it's time for video 4 of our TarotScopes for February 2020. In this video, I'm going to go over the astrological signs of Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And it's just to put on your radar what might be ahead for you. So if you're a Capricorn, or you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. Here's what Capricorn has been learning up until now: Ace of Swords. Present lessons for Capricorn, Six of Wands, and then finally future lessons that might be on their way for Capricorn, King of Cups. Okay, so for Capricorn, you've been learning about getting control of your life again. You've been really getting things back into a sense of being empowered. And the Ace of Swords is a card of victory and triumph by force. So this could be a period where you're really grabbing the bull by the horns and getting things organized again. Also, the Ace of Swords is saying that this is a time of new beginnings that's heralded for you. And so it could be a time of deep transformation that you've just undergone, and now it's a totally new way of life that's going to be opening up for you. The second card we have for present lessons for Capricorn is the Six of Wands, which is a card of promoting yourself. It's a card of letting other people see your light and of really being seen and shining and being unapologetic about your shining. When we see the Six of Wands, there's one man who's on the horse and he's head and shoulders above the crowd. He's even got a crown on and he's holding that laurel wreath, which is a symbol of victory. And most of the crowd is cheering him on behind him. And so whenever we're seeing the Six of Wands, it's telling you not to be apologetic or hide out, but instead to share yourself with other people and really let them see your light in some way. Also, sometimes the Six of Wands could just indicate that the squeaky wheel gets the oil first, so it could be a time to speak up and not be so shy. Whenever we see the Six of Wands, it indicates victory, and it also just indicates that this is a time to promote yourself or to really step into your success. And crowns are featuring pretty strongly. We have crowns on each of these cards. The Ace of Swords is a crown, this man is crowned with a wreath, and then also that King of Cups is crowned as well. So this could be a time of really feeling like you've earned your crown or that you've really achieved something that you've been working hard toward. And in the case of the King of Cups, it's all about coming home. The King of Cups is indicating that it's important for you to recenter in your home, that it's important to really reconnect with that firm base of operations, because that's going to help you with whatever emotional, tumultuous things are going on in that external world as well. There's a contrast between the Six of Wands, which is a very extroverted card, and the Ace of Swords, which is also very extroverted, and then that King of Cups, which is a very introverted card. And so it could indicate that after a time of a lot of activity, a lot of energy being expended, that now it's time to relax or it's time to rest or recenter. So for Capricorn, it will not be a waste of energy if you take extra care of yourself and also reconnect with your home base. So that is the message for Capricorn. Next, we have the sign of Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius or you have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. The first card is what Aquarius has been learning, Nine of Wands. Second card is what they're currently going to be facing over the month of February, King of Swords. And then finally, the future card, what they could expect over the month of February, Six of Cups. So the first card we got is the Nine of Wands, which indicates that Aquarius has just been pushing very hard, working very hard, and also has been slugging it out in the ring. The man on the Nine of Wands is bandaged and bruised. He's been through a lot. He's been through the ringer, but he's still standing. And so this card is saying that Aquarius is really learning about how tough they are, and that this is a time to really stand firm and also to create boundaries around yourself. The man on the Nine of Wands has earned each of those 9 wands, and he's actually using some of them to build a fence behind him. And this is just saying that you need to know where another's energy ends and where yours begins. You really need to have some clear delineations between you and other people, because you've been a little bit more emotionally exhausted, and just taking on more of other people's stuff can really put you over the edge. The boundary symbol is also clear with that King of Swords. He's all about protecting his realm. He holds that sword up in defense. The King of Swords is also a card of structure and creating stability through structures or getting organized in your thinking. And so for Aquarius, this is a very dispassionate, airy time where you're getting things in order or getting things settled. Also, again, that need for space is coming up for Aquarius. So don't feel apologetic or bad if you need to take a little time to yourself, if you need to come up for a breather and get isolated a little bit, or just take your time on your own. The King of Swords is also enforcing rules. And so this could be a time where it's important as well to not violate your own honor code and not allow other people to violate it either. It could be a time to speak up about those things. For the future card, the Six of Cups is coming up, which is kind of a paradox because the Six of Cups is the card of the past. So in the future, Aquarius is being led to the past. And what I mean by that is that if you're concerned or worried or not sure about what's going to make you happy in the future, the Six of Cups says that the answer can be found in your past. In fact, your happiness can be found in the last place that you left it. And so it's been a really serious time, and February might even feel like a tough slog, especially with that Nine of Wands and King of Swords. But that Six of Cups is saying if you can remember where you left your joy, you can pick it up again, and it's going to really allow you to feel a lot happier as we're going through that month of February. So that is the message for Aquarius. And finally, we have the last sign, which is Pisces. So if you are a Pisces or you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, this is going to be the message for you. The first card for Pisces is what they've been learning about, King of Wands. Second card is what their current lesson is for the month of February, Five of Swords. And the next card is future lessons, or something that is going to be coming up for them over this month of February in the future, the Tower card. So a lot going on here. Number one, what Pisces has been learning is about their own value with that King of Wands. The King of Wands is a survivor. He's not born a king. He's coming from humble origins. He's got that little lizard next to his throne, which means that he's coming from low places and ascending to great heights. He's also in the past for Pisces, which is saying that they have learned this lesson of self-esteem or self-worth. However, current situations that are going on could be distracting them or making them feel sort of off-centered about what their worth is or their value. And the reason I say that is we got the Five of Swords, which is always a card of feeling overwhelmed. The two squires in the background of the card were overwhelmed because they couldn't lift up all the five heavy swords at the same time. But the squire in the foreground is taking only what he can handle. He's only taking those three swords for now. He's leaving the other two for later. And so this is saying it's important not to get overwhelmed, Pisces, this next month. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that's in transition and in flux. And you're really going to need to call on the strongest archetype of yourself that was really proven to you through rites of passage or trials by fire in order to meet the challenge at hand. Also, don't get distressed, but just get organized when we see that Five of Swords. Be dispassionate, and really don't let your feelings run the show, like the squires in the background staring at the water. They're disappointed. They're only focused on their emotional reaction to things. Be like the squire in the foreground who's surrounded by that element of air, and be dispassionate about what's happening around you. The fact of the matter is the Tower card is saying that a structure that you no longer need in your life is crumbling away. This could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be something that you've been fighting for or trying to maintain, or it even could just be a state of mind that's kept you imprisoned in some way. But whenever we see the Tower, don't panic. The only thing that's getting destroyed on the card is the prison that you were stuck in. And so there is this sense of being free again and really returning to earth and getting back to your roots. The Tower card is a card of epiphanies. That lightning bolt symbolizes an awakening. And so this could be a month where you're really getting that aha moment where you're saying, you know what am I doing? I'm not even enjoying this. I'm not even having fun with this. I think I'm going to let this go. It's time to change course. Remember your strength and your trials by fire in the past, and it will give you the strength to deal with whatever transformations are ahead for this month. So that is this month's astrological TarotScope readings for all the signs. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I do invite you to go to ElliotOracle.com and book a personal tarot session with me. These little mini readings are wonderful, but they're nothing compared to a one-on-one session that goes into all of your personal cares and concerns. Otherwise, I hope you have a safe and happy February, and I do hope you all take care.